What's up, guys? Thank you for waiting. All right. Let me just start off by saying my name is Karl and I'm with Ace Trading. I'm relaunching my YouTube channel, more of a trading platform to give you guys insight into the stock market, what I do, my rhyme and reason for trades. And I want to give you guys the best content that I can possibly make that will make you the most successful trader possible that you can be. Okay, I've been trading this stock market for the last 10, maybe even 15 years now. Heck, matter of fact, it's April 1st. Now to think about it, I first moved to Europe 16 years ago to this day, actually. So I've been trading the market ever since then. So I have a little bit of insight, and I want to walk you guys through Ace Trading, what we're all about, kind of my Discord, how we do it, stocks that we look at, trades that we look at. I want to give you kind of my market sentiment of what is actually going on in the market. And so we're going to start off really quick here. I want to have you have a look at my actual Discord as we get going. And so there should be a link in the description that's going to show you kind of what we do here at Ace Trading, what it's all about, what does it mean to Ace Trade. But I want to walk you through, what Ace Trading is really all about. So let me just show you my Discord. Every day in the Discord, I come in here and I give you guys a little bit of free nuggets, daily motivation, give you my view on the market, where I see it going, what's actually going on. But more importantly, the thing that I'm most proud about is I have real traders in here that are really making money. Okay, we come in here every day and we find a way to print money out of the stock market. Is it easy? Can be. Is it hard? Can be. But what we really try to do is try to find profitable trades, and we have a very high success rate. About 95% of our trades. We don't win really big, but at the same time, we don't try to lose really big. My Discord is a place for all traders of all caliber, from beginner to advanced. And I just kind of want to show you some of the trades that we've taken. You know, these are some of the trades that we called out, in the market, that we called out live in the market in some of the trades. And so we got real traders in here printing money, and we have a model that we like to call brick by brick. And we try to build our accounts brick by brick, and you can too. And so I just want to encourage you to inquire, to find out. But yesterday we took a Tesla trade. I called it out twice yesterday. We took it and made significant money on it. I think about overall 4% on the first entry and then another 6% on the second entry. So big time wins, big time trades, and the service is geared towards that even a beginner trader should be able to make their money back on the first day, on the first trade. That's kind of where I try to gear it to. And I'm just very proud of like what we've done through the month of March, which has been a horrendous month for a lot of people. But in Ace Trading, we were profitable, had a very profitable month. And so I'm just kind of showing you some of the trades, some of the shout outs of the winning trades that we just get, 600 here on the 23rd, on the 27th of March, just win after win after win. This just goes on and on and on and on. Real traders, real money, trading the stock market. And I want to invite you to come along with us, okay? So I'm inviting you to come. Now, let's get into why we're here, okay? Let's really break down why we're here. So we're in here to talk about the stock market. So that's a shameless plug on the Discord. There'll be a link in the description if it's not already there. But I want you to have a look if you can. So let's look at the market, what we got today. So I want to start off by pointing out a fact here in the market. So one of the things that we'll see here, if we pull up CNBC, they're talking about the market. So for the last month, it's been dominated by Trump and Trump tariffs and what is going on in the market. And that has caused a lot of volatility. Now, as a day trader, as a swing trader, volatility is perfect for us. We live and die and breathe by it. And I try to call out the most profitable trades. Nothing's risk-free in life, but I try to be honest and open and transparent with everybody that's in the Discord. And I try to help them and guide them through this market. And so let's look. We're talking about European stocks. They rebounding ahead of U.S. tariff launch. And so tomorrow, I want everybody to understand what's taking place tomorrow. Tomorrow, Trump has announced it as I don't want to call it Freedom Day, but it's a reciprocal tariff day, right? And so there could be a lot of volatility going on in the market. Now, people have been talking about the market selling off, the market's in free fall. Here we go. Dow futures dropped 200 points to start the quarter of Trump's tariffs. That's all noise, guys. You got to learn to block that kind of stuff out. That's literally just noise in the market. These type of things, when I read that just tells me it's time to buy. Now, let me show you what the market is really looking like. So this here is a video. I'm not a video. This is the live trade, a live view of the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ 100, the top tech companies in the world. Now, there's a bunch of lines on the graph, and it's hard to see, and it might be confusing to you. But as a novice trader, as a long-term seasoned trader, this is what I like to call the matrix. This is the lady in the red dress. Okay. When you see it, you know when you could take a trade. So if you'd have saw on the Discord some of the shout out of the winning trades, these are trades that I call out. These are trade ideas that I call out. People take them because they've grown to trust the levels and the instincts that I give. So I'll give an entry, I'll give a target, we'll enter. I have a model that I say we get in, we get up, and then we get out. Okay. And there's no such thing as missing a trade, because they'll always give us another entry. And I'll show you that in Tesla as we zoom in. But let me show you, this is a daily chart of the QQQ. Now, we have a high of 540.10. That was placed back in February 18th. And so on February 19th, people started getting punched in the face because market started to roll over. So if I put a highlighter here on the thing, you'll see that here we start to roll over. February 19th, the market just rolls over, right? And it just keeps falling, has a few bounces, couple bounces, gets to about right here, pauses, goes up, has about a 3-day rally, and then it just rolls over. Now, one of the things that as a technician, as a person that looks at charts every single day, there's money to be made in these type of movements if you know what to look for. Okay. And so yesterday I pointed out, I don't necessarily trade what's called a Fibonacci number all the time and Fibonacci ratios. It's a thing you should look into if you don't already, but to understand what they really mean. But yesterday, the market gave us this beautiful 382 retracement from off of a weekly chart from October weekly low to the February high of the 540 the 640 that I just pointed out. Well, that gave us a golden ratio of a 382 retracement. So when price finally moved to this level, we took the trade. And as you can see, it got a massive rally into the close, into the day. And we got that. And that's the type of trading that we do. We try to be systematic, robotic, thoughtful. We understand the reason, we understand the how, we understand the mechanics of what's going on in the market, and we can cut through all the bull, because there's a lot of bull out there that's getting pumped into the market, and it's fear. Okay, Warren Buffett has this saying that he's allegedly famous for saying is, when everybody is fearful, be greedy. When everybody's being greedy, be cautious, right? So hopefully I didn't butcher that saying. But as the market rolled over, we found an opportunity. And so here we go right into the pre-market. We can see price is currently at, which is this yellow line here. It's currently at $467.30, the QQQ, which is an ETF that tracks, again, the NASDAQ 100. So it's down 162. It's down less than 0.5%. That's a nothing burger. But the thing that you hear in the market every day is that the market is in free fall. Let me be crystal clear with you. We are not in free fall. We are not in free fall. Did we roll over on the 19th? Yes, we rolled over. February 19th was a pivotal day in the market because it signaled a rollover. But let's be clear. You have to look at where we have come from and take a long-term view on the market. And if you do, you'll notice I have some levels identified on the chart that I like if the market crashes, where I would get really greedy if we got a tank. But you have to understand, if you go back on the market chart of December 22, so what is that, 3 years ago, we were trading at $260 for the QQQ. We just talked about the high was 540. That's over 100% move. 100% move. So for something, so that's like asking yourself, you just went from you have a job, you're working a 9-to-5 job, corporate job, you're making $100,000 a month, $100,000 a year, and now 3 years later you're making $200,000 a year, and your boss gives you a 6% pay cut. Have you crashed? If you remember where you've come from, no, you're way up, right? So if we think about it, the market's from 540 to 460. What is that, about 8%? What is that, about an 8% move to 460? So what is that, 90? 90 divided by 540? 16% drop. So that's a 16% drop in the QQQ. But it's more visible in the SPY. So let me pull up the SPY. The SPY is the ETF of the top 500 companies in the U.S. market. Again, a lot of lines, a lot of crisscross zagging. But for my members, they see this chart every day. You come accustomed to it. It's the lady in the red dress. Okay. So just like what I talked about the QQQ. Okay. Just like I talked about the QQQ, we have this beautiful golden ratio retracement, which is a Fibonacci number. I don't trade them too often, but it's one of those utility belt things that you have. And Batman has this beautiful utility belt. It's one of those things that I have in mind as I look at it, and I just keep notice of where it's at. Well, we got really, really close. And one of the things I say in my Discord is close is good in horseshoes and hand grenades and trading. So when you're close enough to a level, if you can be nimble enough, that's fine. That's good enough. And so we bought, the signal went out yesterday at around 548. I had a better level at 543. To be transparent, I said 543, but I said right here was a level nonetheless to take. Members took it, it went up, and members profited. And that's what we do at Ace Trading. We identify the chart, so we analyze the chart, we capitalize on the opportunity, and we execute our game plan day in, day out, week in, week out. It doesn't matter. Will we have a losing day? Every trader has a losing day. Will we have a losing week? Yeah, maybe. Will we have a losing month? No. We don't have losing months, and we don't have losing quarters, and we definitely don't have losing years. Have I lost day to day? Anybody, any trader that tells you they don't lose, they're lying. Walk up, get up, and leave. But as a trader like myself, I have about a 95 to 97% success rate. That is just what the numbers bear out. I log all my trades. That's where it's at. Do I make these massive wins? I'm not coming on here telling you that I'm making 100,000 every trade. No, that's crazy. But one of the things that I try to teach in my Discord is the mentality of trading. A lot of traders want to come in and gamble. They want to get their opportunity and they want to gamble. Well, if you come with a gambler's mentality, you will lose. It doesn't matter if you win 99% of the time. Because if you win 99% of the time and make $1 every time, but the 1% of the time you lose 1,000, who cares? It's about making sure you have a consistent profit target that you achieve, and you understand when to get out when you're wrong. So when you lose a little bit, and when you win, you try to win a lot. And what a lot is asking somebody, how long is a piece of string? Nobody knows, but it's to each and every individual trader. And that's what I try to teach. That's what we try to do at Ace Trading. Again, it's a Discord service. There will be a link in the description if you want to come join us. We really, really, really are doing good work building community. That's what I'm about, is trying to build community and traders to teach people how to get financial freedom in this market, because you can literally trade from anywhere, guys. So that's the SPY. What do I see in the SPY? So what do I see in the market coming into today? And that might be something that you, as a novice trader or an advanced trader, you might be interested, like to say, Okay, that's fine and dandy. I understand, Carl. Give me a trade that I could take today. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to look at the market. I have yet to do so outside of what I've done here and gone live with you guys now. So let's just look at the market. Let's see if we can find some trades. If I look at the SPY, one of the things that I would expect to see on the SPY. So I have this purple line here. It's a downward sloping trend line. I would say today we should expect a bit of a pullback. I think a level that could be bought today is around 553. I think you could buy around 553 today. If you get a pullback from 557, the SPY is a long at about 553 today for a reverse of the move down if it has it. Let me zoom in and double check that level a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm pretty confident or pretty comfortable in at least starting a position around 553, 552 in the SPY for a bounce. How big of a bounce? Yeah, maybe a move back to about 555, 556, 556, right where it's at. If it was to bounce, we'd have to watch it during the marketing opening hours, which we'll do. But that's a trade. I want to look at Tesla, though. I want to look at Tesla because let's be clear. This dude's been all over the map. Elon Musk has been all over the market. Now, is it in free fall? And again, I'm going to apologize for all the lines. I'm a technical trader, so I always have a bunch of lines all over my charts. I can explain it to you in more detail, but you'd have to come into the Discord to really understand what it's all about. But let me just show you something here. You get Tesla, all-time high, $480 a share. That's the all-time high. It's never been that high. At that time, I think it had a market cap of about 1.6, 1.7 trillion. Okay. Is it in free fall? You'd have to be living under a cave to think not. But it really isn't as bad as it seems. Okay. Because one of the things that I like to tell traders is the stock and the company are not one and the same. You think they are the same. People think that Amazon and the stock are the one and the same. They're not. They're just two different things. They try to kind of, like oscillating sine waves, right? They try to get close to each other, and sometimes they deviate from where the fair value is, and sometimes it's undervalued. So if you were to ask yourself, did Tesla deserve to be at 485? Of course not. Because if you go back and look at the market, you had the October of last year, then you had the November election down here. It just rallied up. And the question you should be asking yourself, in that time frame, did they sell? Let me see. They were at $250, call it $250, and say it went to 500. Did they sell 100% more cars? Did they create 100% more new robots? Did they get 100% more efficient? Did they do anything that required 100% of more valuation? No, they didn't. Okay? No, they didn't. So that's just all hype on the market on the election. So you get this rollover, this euphoria, and now you get this rollover, right? The stock has just genuinely started to fall. Okay? And it's just rolled over, had a chop, and then it bounced. And then yesterday it rolled over, right? Yesterday it rolled over. Hopefully you can see that on the chart. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to make it a little bit more clear. But if we zoom in to that time period, we're going to zoom in into this area here. We're going to focus really into that area here and understand why did the stock do what it did? And how could you profit off of it? We profited off of it a few times. We took the fall. When it started to fall from here, we knew to buy right there. And we caught that bounce. And we got in, we got up, and we got out. And that's what we do. When it came back down, we bought right here. We got in, we got up, and we got out. When it came back down here, we got in, we got up, and we got out. I think about here. I can't remember. I have to look. It's all in the Discord. And then it just ran up. And it ran up way higher. But it came here to this reversal, and then it rolled over. But the question you should be asking yourself, because I showed you on the Discord, we took this trade. I called it out twice yesterday. So let's zoom in a little bit more, and let's just really get into this trade just a little bit as we get into the market and talk about the market just in a little bit more detail. So right here is the price action for yesterday. Okay, we opened up at around 249. We finished at 259. We went as low as 244. Where did we buy? We bought at 244. Okay, now let me zoom into a 10-minute chart of this day, and let me explain the trade. I can explain it from here, actually. Price moved right into this window. We had rolled up, rolled down. Price had moved right into this beautiful window here. And why did I pick 244? That's something that's not necessarily proprietary, but that's just how I understand to trade the market. I can explain it in more detail, but trust me, I called it at 244 yesterday, and that's when we took it. We entered at 244. Okay, and if I zoom in on a 10-minute chart, and I'm going to explain right here, this window, all of that you see right there, all that is yesterday's price action on Tesla, okay? On Tesla. So if I zoom in, one thing that you can see is you see these little blue arrows. Those are my entry points. Right here in these candles. Boom, boom, got in. Literally at the low of the day. Few pennies in day trading, who cares? It depends on how big you're going, but for me, a few pennies, who cares? And so I got asked this question from one of my fraternity brothers. He asked me, how would I have traded Tesla yesterday? I said I would have gone all in. I'd have bought some options at 255 strike price, or maybe 260 strike price. And I'd have put the whole 500 in, and I probably would have tripled my money, my 500, if I only had 500. That was the question he asked me. If I had time, I'd pull it up. But he did ask me that question. And he's supposed to be watching. So if he's watching, I'm doing this for you. If you're not, you have to like and subscribe and come in the Discord. But if you're watching, this is for you. Why I said what I said. So we literally bought right here at the low. You got the little blue dots here. So we got in here. It bounced. We got out here at this red dot. We got out. So we were in it for about 20 minutes. Got in, got up, got out. It then rolled itself right back down. We bought here. We got in, we got up, and we got out. Okay? Now, why is that? It's because this stocks don't just move independent of themselves. As I explained, price had moved into this window right here after being all the way up here. So as it rolled down, and it rolled down pretty fast, it gives us what's called a dead cat bounce. Now, do we know it's a dead cat bounce? Do we know it's not just a bounce to go up higher? We don't know. That remains to be seen. That's the crystal ball. But essentially, you get what's called a dead cat bounce. Something falls, hits a level, bounces, and does it roll back over? Or does something lift it up from this point and send it higher? We don't know. But we know we should have gotten what's called a technical bounce in Tesla yesterday. So I want to look around. I haven't looked at the market just yet. So I really want to look around because I want to see what I might trade today. NVIDIA. So let's see if we can get ourselves a trade, something. It's harder when the market is kind of bouncing up, but we can find some levels. Now, when I look at NVIDIA, I think anywhere, I'm going to go back. I'm going to repeat something that I've said to my members before. So when NVIDIA was here, we were buying. And I kept saying this is a no-brainer trade. I said to myself, I cannot believe they're going to let us get it for $118. We started buying at 118 bucks, right in there. And then it rolled up, and then it took off. So we're buying here. We're buying in this movement here. And I said, I cannot believe they're giving it to us at 118. Then it took off, and we got in, we got up, and we got the hell out and made a lot of money. And guess what? It subsequently rolled over. We got it here. It got up to 123. We tried to get out here at 123, and then it's rolled itself right back over. And here we are at 108. And I said yesterday, 106, 105 is a no-brainer level. So I will repeat, for a swing trader, for somebody that wants to trade more long-term, this area here is a no-brainer. If for some reason we get a rollover by, say, Friday into this $100 level, it's like buying I keep using the analogy. It's like buying a BMW. It's like buying, no, I said it's like buying a Bentley for the price of a 5 Series BMW. Okay, down at this price. It's not quite the Rolls Royce at a 5 Series, but it's a very, very steep discount. Now I have levels that I like for NVIDIA if we get a little lower. So ultimately, if we come down into the $70 range, which is where I want to pick it up, if we get in here, this is where you're buying the Rolls Royce for a 5 Series BMW. So if you're looking to get bullish long term on a market fall, you want to start buying around $70. So I like NVIDIA today on a dip to 104 to 105. If it gave us that dip, we would take that. Yes, we would take the 105 to 105. If we got into 105, that would be a trade I would take today. Let's look at Bitcoin, because I got to get back to my members pretty soon. And I got to go live there in the Discord. Bitcoin, another chart. People think that Bitcoin is in free fall. Again, we were at 106. We have the election in November. Here, you get a massive pull up. You get here, a pullback, essentially, right into this level here, and this just a market fall down. This is a very bearish formation that's forming, so I would expect to fall down. Where I would like it is 60,000. If it was to fall down there, that's a level of support that I like. Other traders might like 70, but I like 60,000 for a pullback. Today, is there a trade in Bitcoin? If I was to trade Bitcoin, I would have to look at IBIT. And so if I zoom into IBIT, the level I would like, it's not a lot of volatility. It doesn't trade a lot, but it would have to, there's no trade in IBIT today. No, there just isn't. I'm not even going to waste my time trying to force it. Another fan favorite is Palantir. Let's see what Palantir's doing. I do like to trade this stock from time to time. It's down like 0.5%. There's no real trade in it. I did say 80 was a level yesterday. Some people took it, some people didn't. Today, if we were to get to 82, an 82 Pierce. So if we were to get to 82, I like it. So this one is one I'm going to keep on the radar for the live trading room. But that's it. I got to really, really get ready to run. So with that, again, I will invite you to the Discord. Have a look if you want to come join. Again, all my trades are given there live. No hype, no BS, no fanfare, nothing crazy. We just come in here and we just print money every single day of the week. We have losses. We do have losses from time to time. Here's one trader here, 583, 141. Here's a thanks to me, less than 10 minutes. And again, these trades are like 5 to 10 minutes in the day. This was a person that thanked me on the 11th of March. Made some money in Tesla, made some money in Palantir, 412 in Tesla there. Lots and lots of trading, lots of wins. We can just go up and up and up and up and up. It's all free. This area here is free for you to see, so come check us out. See for yourself. There's people here, look at that. Daddy-o, 3,000 in one day. 3,000 in one day. So this is the level of trading that you can get here at Ace Trading Club. Come check us out, and hopefully we can do more of this in the future. Okay, so I will see you guys soon, and I'm out.